It's freaking also, bro. You got a couple of little countries, little places where they um they don't want to celebrate New Year's because they're scared because of the psyops. The psyops, y'all thinking these things are just random acts, but this is that apply pressure from above and below, so they can be justified to bring in these different draconian measures that they want to bring in. You know, we coming into some real severe times, man, and we're gonna go ahead and open up. You know, I just wanted to bring that up. You know, but before we get started, we want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Dash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this 100 truth, man. To you brothers and sisters out there, sincerely listening to these scriptures on the sidelines, shalom to you as well. You brothers with the likewise doctrines, Great Millstone, shalom, citation to the hopeful elect, man. So yeah, it's a lot of things going on, man. This war is ramping up.
Yep.
You know, the U.S. and the tiny tops, mainly the tiny tops, you know, because they're the ones that's pushing everything. You know, sent America over there to make war with Venezuela and to take its oil, man. Mm-hmm. You know, it's always been about land grabs with America because they've been known to covet fields, you know, and steal people's resources because that's what Esau does. But ultimately, it's a E versus E battle right now, you know, but eventually it's going to amount down to you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, you got Trump talking about sending Ethiopians back. But in reality, that's talking about you Israelites. They trying to get y'all up out of here as well. They're going to come down upon our people. But you find it funny that he used the term Ethiopia because Ethiopia is one of them nations that's going to link up with Russia when it's time to hit Babylon up. You know, so things are starting to speed up on the full scale, man. You know, this place hasn't been more divided than it is now. The iniquity is on a whole nother level. The love of many is waxing cold on a whole nother level. You know, I seen these teens fighting in a school video, man. And one of them pulled out a knife and shanked the other little student up with a surgical knife, man. Had him leaking all over the place. You know, because that is what America builds. Mm-hmm. It builds a bunch of misfits and it pushes out a lot of confusion. It has the whole world upside down, man.
Yep.
So, you know, y'all buckle up your seatbelt because, hey, I'm telling you right now, from the elders and apostles on down that I've learned it from, 2026 is finna be a hell of a year, man. You know, and a lot of you people don't understand what's coming because you still dreaming while America is scheming.
Pretty much. I want to talk about the condition of America itself. Because it's like you citizens, y'all don't understand what y'all are allowing to take place. Why would you allow a president to come on TV and lie to you every day, all day, without doing something to this man? This is why America is in the condition that it's in. Y'all should have handled Trump the first lie he got caught in. But now you can't put this monster back in his cage. These people lie to you every day, all day. And what kind of country, how great is America when the citizens are canceling holiday seasons out of fear of government terrorism? Let's call it what it is. America ain't great. It never was great because the people who are in power are doing what they've always done. Steal, kill, destroy, lie, cheat. When was America great? Because these people never stopped doing these things. If anything, they wax worse. Now they down there committing war crimes, throwing their own military under the bus. How do you think this gonna pan out for America? Because while America is starting shit with other nations on purpose, America is shitting on its own military.
Yeah.
How you think this gonna pan out? You don't think it's gonna be mutiny in the ranks? Yes, it is. Because this shit that Trump just pulled a couple of days ago, he done reached a new all-time low. What this man has done, he done got on TV and told the whole military that they getting bonus checks for $1,776 to commemorate the 250th anniversary of America. Now, mind you, he told his whole military this was a bonus.
That's their money already.
This is not a bonus. This is money that was already going to them. This is their BAH, which is basic allowance for housing. That's your rent money that the military gives you to pay your rent. The other one is BAQ, which covers your groceries and your utilities. You were already getting this money. This man gonna try to repackage your benefits and lie about it. Now, you got a lot of military, they gonna think this $1,776 is extra. And they gonna blow it. But when first of the month come, they gonna be expecting that BAH and that BAQ. And you not already spent it. So the intelligent military out there, y'all should take this as a warning. When that money comes, just put it up and pay your bills with it. Don't blow it, don't go balling, don't try to make it rain. None of that. Because they want you to be in dire straits. Now, why did Trump do this? I can tell you, I can give you my opinion, but I don't really know why he did it. I think he did this to smooth it over with the military because he knows the military is pissed off at him because they threw that admiral under the bus for carrying out unlawful, illegal war crimes down in Venezuela. But see, you can't make treachery go away with money. Especially the honorable military. They see that as basically treason. You betrayed your own military. You threw your own military under the bus. Ain't nobody gonna be loyal to that. So he thought he could just make that all go away by sending everybody a check. You notice that Trump only wants to try to bribe somebody when he know he done fucked up. He's not giving them this money out of the goodness and the kindness of his heart. First of all, it's not his money. It's their money anyway to begin with. But he gonna try to package the whole shit like he doing this out of the kindness of his heart. Like he going in his personal account, giving these people this money. No, this is already their money. It was already coming to them. So if that shows you anything, it should show you what kind of devil is in the White House. This man is loyal to nobody. This man will do whatever it takes to stay in power. It's already talks to him on how they're going to either steal the next election or cancel it. See what I'm saying?
With the rules that he's putting into play, these draconian measures, hell, and these so-called psyops that's going on, they can sure damn come to place because right around the election, they can shut everything down with the right psyop, and that will keep that man in power, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it works. Well, go ahead, brother. I just wanted to add that in there.
I got some, let me go to these screenshots. Because I'm screenshotting all week of these people get ridiculous.
You know, these cats talking about, Benjamin Netanyahu and Trump, when they had their last meeting, they already talking about plans on hitting Iran in 2026.
I saw that.
Which is the Persians, if y'all didn't know that, in the scriptures. The Persians will be helped by Russia, the Ethiopians. I'm gonna go into it, Ezekiel 38.
This is some of the sorcery that the government uses against its own people. And it's called manipulation techniques narcissists use. The first one is gaslighting. It's when they try to make the truth sound so ridiculous that nobody will believe it. An example of that is that never happened. See, they always try to If it's something they don't want to deal with or acknowledge, they'll just say it never happened. They'll downplay it. Number two, love bombing. You're the only one who truly understands me. See, they do little shit like this to fuck with your mind. Silent treatment. Refusing to speak to you, to punish you or regain control. See, that's little boy shit. But then again, we are talking about
a base man, a little emotional man.
Yeah, toddler in chief. Pull your pampers up, Mr. President. Straight up. Triangulation. Everybody agrees you're the problem. See, that's when Esau comes together and agree on a lie. And that nation is most prominent in doing that. Because they're all of them in agreement that those tiny tops are the people and we're not. They all collectively and unconsciously agrees on a lie and go with it.
And it's facts on the table.
Because they benefit from these lies, they choose to go with. That's an Edomite trait. Projection. Blaming people. Well, I would say projection is when they accuse you of what they're actually doing. The government is notorious for this. Matter of fact, Trump does it all the time. All the little undermined illegal stuff he's doing, he blames the Democrats.
Yeah.
And what else? Financial abuse. Withholding money to control you. What did Trump do? He said he gonna withhold all SNAP benefits from blue states. Yeah, because he proclaimed them to be the enemy. When did having an opinion become illegal? See, they ain't gonna tell you straight up that you still have the freedom of speech, but they just gonna strike fear in you, keep pumping fear in you, so you'll be discouraged from exercising your freedom of speech. They'll never tell you it's illegal because it's not, but they want to put fear in you to discourage you from using or exercising your freedom of speech, especially the tiny tops. Now they're trying to invoke more anti-sim laws because of a psyop in Australia. You see how the government move? You see how Esau and Amalek move? There's some more sorcery in here. Smear campaigns. Discrediting you to others. That's straight up lying on you and demonizing you. Blame shifting. No matter what, it's your fault. You got all these Edomite domestic terrorists running around here with mental illness, but for some reason the black and brown's the problem. What else we got? Future faking, making promises they never keep. Oh, they are very famous. That's just straight up lying, because they know when they put out these false promises, they have no intention of following up. They intend to string you along with false lies, promises, false hope, all the way up until it's time to take that MOTB. And I think we got one more. It's called hovering, trying to suck you back in. This is what he's doing with these checks.
Yep.
He know he done pissed off the military, so he trying to regain your trust by trying to pay you off. Now, Trump is known for bribing people. Matter of fact, that was one of the first things he legalized when he came back in office. Bribery.
He gonna try to bribe people again with these checks.
Yeah.
With these little so-called checks that may never ever come out. But if they do.
Talking about the stimulus checks?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was gonna release them right before midterms. So here's a little incentive, you know, a little something to get you to vote for me.
Which we can see right through that little crap right there, that trash right there. This is Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression make a wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. Y'all to go ahead and think this man really looking out for you, and he's not looking out for you. It's to get you to be back on his side for that short period of time, so he can commit more wickedness and disappoint more of you people and piss y'all off, so y'all can be more adamant to go out here on these streets and act an ass, man. It's all a trap. That's how Esau moves. Constant traps, laying these traps down. You know, the same way they do with Palestine and all these other places. They go out in these places, they set little traps, like they the good guys, but in reality, they go over here and destroy these people's land and kill these people, man. But yet y'all say the black and browns are the ones that's committing so many different crimes. Y'all going over here stealing whole countries, taking out whole nations of people, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why America gotta get the fuck out of here, man. This place got to go. Because it's breaking all the rules, but pointing at everybody else like everyone else is doing what they doing. They the ones committing all the atrocities.
Listen to this. He says, it's got a picture of Trump and I think the Joint Chiefs of Staff. And it says, fentanyl isn't a weapon of mass destruction. It's an excuse to go to war. We've done this before as a country. See, they are conscious of the wickedness they're doing. They knew they needed a reason, an excuse to position those ships. So they just pulled these drug boats out their ass. But see, the Lord in the whole plan, because what Donald Trump and Pete himself didn't see coming was the International Criminal Court charging them with 87 counts of murder. Now, because these events took place in international waters, that's why the International Criminal Court is involved, because it happened in international waters. That's their jurisdiction. See, they didn't see that coming. That's why they didn't want to become a part of the ICC, the International Criminal Court, because they would become under scrutiny. Look, bro, just because you're not a part of it doesn't mean you're above international law, because you still live on this planet. Somebody got to be the police. The police, the police.
Somebody got to be the head.
Exactly.
Which is wicked motherfuckers at the end of the day. It was funny that you mentioned that they be bragging about the shit that they did already and that they want to do it again.
Yeah.
That's Esau to a T, man. This is Psalm 64:5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? And that's Esau all day.
Mm-hmm.
He boasts about what he's done. Even if he don't go word for word with it out his mouth, he's hinting to you that they've done it before, man. You know? Because that's how Edom, that's Edom. And it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Do if they both in the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. See them shall flee away. And ain't nobody having anything to do with Esau now, man. Everybody's backing away from him. All these other countries are linking up with Russia. Going back to the gold standard on the dollar.
Uh-huh.
You know, don't nobody want to deal with this place. Even their own people are calling them out, blowing a whistle. Eventually this thing's going to go to a full-out battle with Egyptian versus Egyptian, man. Yeah. So these prophecies are jumping off the pages, all these different tokens and signs, the rumors of wars, you know, the civil wars, these draconian laws. They're talking about peace, but constantly wars going on. Mm-hmm. So you do the math, man. Ain't nothing going back to normal. It's all downhill from here.
The United States, they knew exactly why they were going down there when they went down there. They just had to come up with a lie that they thought that the world will accept. This is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 5. And they will deceive everyone his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity. I mean, they got to it. It's how the Lord programmed them to be the wicked. So you go down there based on a lie, talking about these little tiny boats are traveling 1,500 miles to deliver some drugs with no evidence, no proof. And then all of a sudden, overnight, that switched from UCs and oil tankers. How long ago did we tell these people why the United States was in Venezuela? Months ago. And now the truth is finally coming out. We told y'all to not believe these liars.
Mm-hmm.
They weary themselves who commit iniquity. How can you trust a government that's stuck on destroying its own citizens and lying about it?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who has faith in this country is a dumbass. I just want to put that out there. You rocking a MAGA hat, you a super dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
You one of them bend over and take it. But you'll talk shit to us. But you'll take shit from your government.
Yeah.
Yeah, you super stupid. And super weak, all of you. Y'all got all this energy for us. But when it comes to checking your own people, you turn a blind eye to it.
Mm-hmm.
But instead you go to your car, hit record and start crying, making videos. That ain't how to handle this. So y'all need to get y'all weak asses out y'all cars. If you want to save the kingdom that you stole, which is not going to happen, because it's not the Lord's will.
No, this place ain't gonna get healed up, man. If you still dreaming in this place, you got a problem, man. You know, because you dreaming in a place that's a straight melting pot. And I had actually got a scripture for that. Because a lot of you people constantly out here chasing this American dream. And the dream is over with, man. It says, this is Ecclesiasticus 34:2. Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth a shadow and followeth after the wind. You following nothing, bro. You following nothing. You steady talking about what you finna do next year, what your resolutions about to be, how you about to change for the better. Yeah, how about Shimei Al-Shai's about to send missiles over here very soon. But first you got other things that's coming down the pipe, like the MOTB. Mm-hmm. And they pushing that on a whole other level, man. They pushing that chip. You know? When your baby come out the womb, they gonna be mandatorily having to get it. They gonna know where you are, what you spending, who you meeting, your medical history, all of that. It's finna be in the cloud, man.
I think they done passed the bill now where they don't even have to tell the parents they chipping your newborn.
No.
See that? This man he does what he want to do. He'll take a piece of paper and an ink pen and give himself permission to do all kind of wickedness. Okay, yeah. If it's not wicked, why do you keep it secret then? Why is it always a chore for you to tell the people what you're doing? Why people got to twist your arm to get the truth out of you?
Exactly.
If it's not wicked. See what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't wicked, ain't nothing to hide, right? Just like they didn't tell you what the jab really did. The jab killed more people than the fake ass disease.
And then it's crazy because now you see I was reading this article. Well, I was watching the video of this Jake reading this article, and it was talking about how the people that took that Kool-Aid, a lot of people that's catching HIV now, or a lot of people that took that Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Because they start putting it in there.
Yeah, it's real high. Like the HIV count is high right now, man. And then here you got they talking about the avian influenza is being found in the chicken. Which I've seen people that I work with, it's the BW3s that just open next door to our store, and they eating that chicken, and you got people getting sick at my job.
See this man, how he wearied himself to commit iniquity. He want to poison everything. Look at Bill Gates, going above and beyond the call of wickedness to destroy the people. But for some reason, this man is not in jail. Just like Dr. Fauci is not in jail. We told y'all stop expecting the wicked to be righteous. It's not gonna happen. These people, they so afraid of the potential fact that we might be telling the truth. They willing to destroy themselves. That's a weak man right there. If you so afraid it makes you destroy everything you stole, you don't need to be in rulership no way.
Destroy everything you stole and your own people and yourself.
Yeah, his emotions kicking in. He's so afraid. But guess what? By you going on this tangent, going off script, out of emotion, you playing right into the Lord's trick bag. And earning your judgment at the same time. You ain't slick like that, Esau. You the dumbest thing on two legs. Straight up. Just because a person walks on two legs doesn't make them human. Just because a person can speak a language does not make them human. What makes them human is empathy or lack thereof.
Which Esau lacks.
He wasn't given empathy. He tried to downplay empathy like it's something small, something weak. But no, you can't connect with empathy because it wasn't given to you. That's why meaning genocide and mass murder doesn't bother you. Like I said, just because you walk on two legs does not make you a human.
Yeah, Esau don't have no empathy for nobody. I can see all
he
that.
He wasn't given it. He doesn't know what it is.
Even to his own people. You know, you see that all over social media. If you go through comment sections, you see people out here that's going through things. I'm talking about they bad on their luck, and there's nothing that they can actually do about it. They can't get no government assistance, no nothing. And then you got people that's asking for help. And then you got the prideful Edomites that come on the comment boards and just get a job and go do this and go do that. You have no empathy, no sympathy for no one. You don't care, as long as it ain't bothering you. But once it start bothering you, like the brother said earlier, that's when they go running, hop in their car and start crying, talking about how they don't want to live no more, they can't afford their homes, they losing their jobs, which the unemployment level is skyrocketing right now on a whole nother level. And another law has been passed that's starting January 1st, which is a draconian law because you get no time and there's no sympathy in that either. That if you get evicted, you got 3 days to get out. Ain't no more 30 days.
And you know what else? They making counts for the homeless. See, this is to start off the FEMA thing.
Yeah.
This is to get the FEMA thing cracking. It's illegal to be homeless. Yeah. They making it illegal to live in your cars. Now they going after the RVs, which these vehicles are built to be lived in. So how is that illegal?
You see how they're making these draconian laws so they can be justified to kick you out your house or out of whatever you got?
Yeah, they got to make
put you in there.
They got to make you guilty of something. So they're going to create something that you can be guilty of just so they can false accuse you so that you can become under scrutiny of their law, which they always moving the goalposts. They got to keep you guilty of something to maintain control over you.
And they should be the ones guilty because they're the ones doing these draconian laws and running through these draconian measures, man.
So that's what they do. That's how they move. They keep you guilty of something so you can remain under their control, under their punk ass laws. Yeah. But they don't hold their own under their own punk ass laws. Look how out of control this administration is with the lies. I'm talking about reckless, intelligence insulting lies. Them lies are so goofy they insult your intelligence. And they piss you off at the same time because you're like, man, come on, man.
Especially if you circumspect about it. A lot of these people they're not paying attention. A lot of you should be pissed off, but you're not, you know?
They ain't mad yet. Wait till they finish taking your money.
Man. And they too busy worried about the wrong shit. Like,
they worry about Christmas, man.
They worry about Christmas. They worry about the Epstein files, which they gave you, and a lot of names were blotted out because they had to have their time to patch it up a little bit.
They had to doctor it.
Yeah.
Doctor mean to falsify.
Yeah. And that's exactly what they did. And then now y'all mad at that now.
Y'all should have been put these people in jail. Now you can't put these lion animals back in the box because they didn't did too much. Y'all let them get away with too much to try to tame them now. You should have been taming them from day one. Yeah. Now Pam Bundy about to get impeached. For what? She ain't the one calling the shots. She's a yes man as well. She's still trying to get the judges to deport people with no evidence and no proof. And now that this thing with the Epstein files came up, because they had a deadline. I think the deadline was Friday to turn over those files. But they went through the files and deleted, omitted names, events, and everything.
Tampering with evidence.
So why is that not a crime? Why is she not in jail for evidence tampering? Perjury, which is lying to the courts. Psalm 73 and 5, they're not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Yeah. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. That's why they can get away with a lot of things. You know, that's why they get away with everything that they do, because the Most High gave these people this earth for right now to falsify their little laws, to do all these different things that they do, and they get away with it. And you people, y'all just as dumb. Like the brother said, don't even consider looking into the shit and doing something about it. It don't bother you. Because you feel like America, you American, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. But this place flushing, man.
Edomites automatically get the benefit of the doubt just because of their skin color.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of Edomites want to turn a blind eye to the wickedness their own people are doing to them, because in their minds, it leaves a bad stain on the Edomite nation. Guess what? Y'all bed sheets ain't clean. Y'all are filled with stains and blood in the ledger. Your whole history. There's nothing positive about Edomite history. Name one positive event or one positive thing out of Edomite history. I'm not talking about the whitewash history. I'm talking about the real history. Name one good thing that this nation of wicked people has benefited or has contributed to the wellness, the well-being of the other nations of the planet.
Nothing. They turned it all completely upside down. Since the motherfuckers came in power in the beginning with Alexander the Great. The evils were multiplied in the earth from that day forward, man.
Exactly. So you contribute nothing to the human family. And when I say the human family, I mean people with melanin. But see, y'all are getting your feels and lie about that too. Now we worshiping skin color. And what do you call Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
So don't come at us with that worshiping skin color. We worshiping the true Hebrew God and our true Hebrew King. That's something you don't have. You have in your ledger a bunch of lies that you cherish, you hold dear to your heart. And then when you find out that all this greatness that you all had in the past was lies, and all of that greatness that y'all said was y'all was us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you the base man.
Yeah, it's notice you mentioned that bass man. I don't know if it's AI, but I'm gonna show you when we get ready to leave, man. But it's I think they coming out. It's either a movie, it's a preview, but it's spiritual too, because all the so-called black folks got back into power, and they started sending all the Edomites back to the Caucasus Mountains.
I think I saw that.
They was sending all the Edomites back to the Caucasus Mountains, and they was talking about how they want to leave. You had some Jakes that was dating Edomites, and they were trying to save them. But you're not going to be able to save them from this judgment that's getting ready to come through, man. Nope. And there was another preview. It was called The Last Black Man on Earth. He was the only one left, and Edom was going all out trying to get this man to depopulate, because without him and his offspring, they will be extinct. Let you know that they need us anyway, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're telling you these things in a just way in these movies and these previews. They're telling you how important our people are, but they'll never tell you. It will never just come out of their mouth.
No,
because they're stubborn like that. They think that they better than us, and they not. It's the weakest nation on earth, the Most High. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Don't call them the base man for nothing.
See, this is what Esau wants everybody to think. He wants everybody to think that he doesn't need us. But if that was the case, why did you go all the way to the other side of the world to kidnap a nation you don't need? Obviously you do.
If you don't
But guess
need
what?
us.
We don't need you though.
Exactly.
That's what hurts you. You try to parade yourself like you the shit. But when we ignore you, your feelings get hurt. Just like when they announced that they was building an all-white town, they wanted us to get mad. They got pissed off because we wasn't pissed off. We don't care. Matter of fact, we encouraged it because we know how white supremacy works. White supremacy, in order for it to function, somebody got to be at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's the way this country was started. This is all the only thing that Esau knows. That's not going to go away with him because that's all he knows. So even if he have to cast some of his own people to the bottom, that's what's going to happen. And they going to devour each other.
And they on that now, man.
Yeah.
There's so many Edomites laying around these streets out here now, boy. You got whole communities in the woods.
Yeah, they're going to devour each other because this is all they know. They don't know solidarity. They don't know community. They don't know nothing about that. They about cutthroat, kill to be killed, outdo the next man. If that next man got something you need, murder him. This is all these people know.
Yeah.
That nation, that little small town already failed. They already asked for government assistance. You know why? Because they don't know how to build shit. The only thing they know how to do is take shit that's already established up and running.
And take over it and claim it for themselves.
And then lie like they've been there from day one. Okay, if you did it then, do it now. Because guess what? The Israelites did it 200 times over in the kingdom that was against them.
Yeah.
But y'all can't even do it once in your own kingdom.
And you got jealous of our people when they did have those towns established, Black Wall Street and all of that, and y'all destroyed them, burned them down.
Out of jealousy, envy, and hatred.
Running water over them, making lakes out of them and stuff, man. So y'all been jealous of our people, no matter how y'all put it.
That's what they want you to think. They want you to think that we ain't nothing, and they the shit, and they don't need us. Okay, if y'all don't need us, why y'all can't stop thinking about us? Always in our business. Why is black joy a problem with you? I didn't even know this was a term, bro. I didn't even know this was a thing. Black joy? So y'all label so much shit, and then you confuse yourselves.
Black joy.
They're like black fatigue, bro.
Yeah.
They confiscate everything and try to make it their own. Because the original definition of black fatigue was us being tired of the dumb shit our people do.
Yeah.
That was the original definition of black fatigue. You know what it is now? According to Esau, Edomites tired of black joy.
Basically, yeah.
They hate to see us happy.
Yeah.
What the brother Yeshai say? Is that a smile on your face, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what they do.
Smiling, nigga.
Black joy is a problem with these people because all that stems from guilt. It all stems from guilt. It all stems from jealousy, envy, and hatred.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Ain't nobody living rent-free in my head that I don't give a damn about.
Exactly.
So y'all always focus on us, always in our business, always trying to figure out our next move. If you was handling your own business, you ain't got time to worry about what we doing. If you was handling your government, you wouldn't have time to worry about what we be doing.
Mm-hmm.
You need to worry about your government. That's who your enemy is.
Your own people. He that is good, he that is bad to himself, to whom will he do good, man? And I'm just paraphrasing that because that's how Esau does. He treats his own people like shit. Why you think all you Edomites out there losing your places, a lot of you living in sheds and shelters, you know, on the streets. Collapse of the dollar, you know, the rise in rent, the rise in daily essentials, food, all of that. Now you feeling this thing, man. You know, now y'all crying about it. This is Ecclesiastes 41:7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. You know, Y'all are being looked at because of what your forefathers have done to our people. Y'all starting to get blamed for it because you are your forefathers. And you're going to reap these, you're going to get these curses put on you. That's what's going on. The fathers put these curses upon you. The same curses that were put on our people are slowly for surely getting put on you Edomites, man. And you ain't felt nothing yet and you boo-hoo.
See, this is why Esau, the whole nation of Edom, gonna be destroyed. Listen to this. This is an Edomite farmer, 70 years old, runs over a 6-year-old boy for picking the orange from the ground, breaking both his legs. He tell the police, I would do it again. See, this is why y'all gonna be exterminated, because you cannot learn righteousness. Like in Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. That favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. You can't reprogram him, Christians. He got to go. Well, maybe, okay, if this was your 6-year-old son, maybe you'll have a change of heart. Maybe you'll want to get his ass up out of here like we do.
Yep.
See, that's what it's got to come down to wake you up.
They got to smell that.
ICE got to pull up and do something to one of your family members to see this devil for who he really is.
Yep. Wish I didn't say this, but ICE is here in Kentucky. Think they in E-Town. Seen a video yesterday. Now you got ICE lurking around here now.
Yeah.
Because I told you before, months ago, that ICE thing, they finna start trickling through all the United States, man. And that shit gonna cause a civil war.
It's gonna come a point in time where people gonna start at ICE on site, because ain't nowhere in hell they gonna let these animals near their family members. And that's what happened. Let me get
and stuff, man, from other countries.
You know who really make up most of ICE? Ex-cons and racists.
Makes sense. That makes sense like a mug.
Yeah, because birds of a feather flock together. You got a criminal ass president, he gonna only kick it with criminals.
Yep.
He don't want one of you squares up in him about to tell on me. Get his honest ass out of here. Square. Check this out. This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. That's ICE. All day. But they ignore the domestic terrorists of their own nation, of Edom. That's that school, Brown University, that got shot up this week. Who was it? But for some reason, we the problem. I don't see ICE rounding up none of these Edomite domestic terrorists with so-called mental illness once they get caught. But it's funny to me that before they committed these crimes, they had no history of mental illness. But now they playing the mental illness card to lessen their sentence.
They dropping these cars like that 1995 Illuminati car gang, man. They just be dropping them cars. There's so many of them cars that actually go into the things that this government is doing today. It don't make any sense. People need to go dig into that. Look at the Illuminati cars from 1995.
Don't want to look into it.
Look into it, man.
These Babylonians they hate reality. That's why a lot of them still American dreaming. They hate reality. Reality is too much to deal with for these people.
That's why y'all stay on your phones.
Exactly.
Instead of looking up and looking around you, man. Because there's a lot of scheming going on behind your back from your own government. And eventually, you're gonna see it, bro. And it's gonna be too late. Eventually, it's gonna be too late, man. Because this man is like I said before, wait till 2026. That's when a lot of shit gonna happen in 2026, man.
And they telling y'all in y'all face who really running this country. Y'all seen when Trump brought up that Israeli woman and that Israeli man? They were husband and wife. This woman donated $250 million to Trump. That's not a donation. That's a bribery to do our bidding.
Yeah.
Before that, they gave him 100 mil. Now they gave him another 250. But you ain't got no food in your refrigerator.
And this man got suitcases on suitcases on suitcases of money.
Yeah.
And you can't even pay your car note. This man's building a fucking ballroom.
That's not a ballroom, bro.
It's a bunker, whatever you want to call it.
It's a bunker. That's what it is.
And y'all wanna, he's building that. He's making it look like it's a ballroom, but underneath that bad boy, you better believe it's a bunker down there.
Yeah.
And you can't even pay your rent. You can't buy a month's worth of groceries because this man's cutting all your programs and taking all the money for himself.
Yeah.
And funding these wars with this money. You taxpayers, they funding this war with your money.
Why y'all think this starting the war with Venezuela to steal their oil?
Yeah.
He doing this on behalf of his billionaire buddies. You don't give a fuck about these citizens because you're poor. The rich hate the poor. That's biblical. Let me see if I can find that. You got something, bro?
This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power, in the power of their hands. And they covet fields. It's not that what America does. They go to places and they covet their land, bro. I'm gonna go do a web search on that covet, man. It says they desire to take Venezuela's oil, man. It says crave, to want, long for, wish for, thirst for, ache for, pant for. They wanted to take these people oil, just like they other countries and take their resources.
Yeah.
That's what Esau does, man. They covet fields, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And when they take your house and your heritage and become you, and kick you out the land.
That's what they trying to do to Venezuela, because that land is their heritage. That oil is theirs. Trump had the nerve to come on TV and say that oil belongs to the United States. He said they kicked us out because you got greedy. He didn't say why, but we know why. Because Esau was being Esau. You got to get the fuck out of here. That's what they said. Because this oil thing came about with the president before Maduro, which was Chavez. Chavez chose to nationalize the oil. When you nationalize a resource of your country, what you're doing is the money you make off that resource, it benefits the people and not the rich. You see? That's why he kicked BP, Exxon, and all those other oil companies out, because they was getting greedy. So that's when Trump came on TV and lied, talking about that oil belongs to the United States. They kicked us out and we want it back.
They kicked y'all out because they knew you was gonna try to take it anyway.
Exactly. Now back to my statement about how the rich hate the poor. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 20. As the proud hate humility, so doth the rich abhor the poor. Skin color ain't doing it no more. Because there was I think an Amalekite that said, if you can make the white man think the black and brown men are his enemy, he won't even notice you running his pockets. And it worked on you Edomites. Y'all still hold that bullshit close to heart. Regardless of what Edomites shoot up a school, we still the problem to you.
They had the audacity whenever we get into a fight with our own kind, or a murder happens between our own kind, y'all quick to say the usual suspect. But who's the usual suspect of school shootings? Who are the usual suspects for genocide? Who are the usual suspects for going to many countries and stealing land?
The poppy fields in Afghanistan?
Yes.
Yeah, that was you, E.
Who's the usual suspects for that?
Lies.
Y'all hold the world heavyweight title for all things that's unrighteous, man.
I mean, your lies are unlimited. Your theft is unlimited. Your murder is unlimited. So the Lord is finna come down here and show you how it's done. He finna show you how to commit a genocide. At the end of your 1,000 years, he finna show you how a genocide is done. Because y'all about to be deported from the whole planet. And you can take all that bullshit you came with, take it with you. You can take all your murder with you. Take all your theft with you. Take all your petty ass lies with you. Take your bestiality with you. Take your pedo shit with you. Because those are the things we didn't have to worry about before you brought your white ass over here. But you got the nerve to come on TV and talk about some, if it wasn't for us, you'll still be living in huts. No, bro, before we even saw Edomite, for real, before y'all started selling, Israelites were in castles. Matter of fact, Israelites were in castles shooting arrows at you wild men. So what you thought we was Hamites? Even Hamites don't even live in grass huts. See, these people just make up shit and thinking that they won't be corrected or rebuked or fact checked. That's all we do is call out your lies.
That's why the Lord get ready to destroy you and get you up out of here. This is Micah 2:3. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove from your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. And we approaching them evil times where Esau, you is getting ready to get a full-blown ass whooping, man, after your kingdom is took down. When you get them chains slapped around your neck and you go in that captivity for 1,000 years, man, you got to live with that reality. You got to live with the fact that you ran your own kingdom in the dirt, and that the Israelites, who are brown-skinned men, a brown-skinned nation, is ruling over you, something you've always feared, man.
That's his worst fear. That's why this man is always on edge. He done fucked over so many people. He don't know where to get back coming from or when it's coming. He walk around the earth spooked 24/7 because he done did so much shit. He don't know when or whether revenge is gonna come. So he got to stay on alert. That's why they stay in our business. They trying to see if we trying to plot some revenge. We ain't gonna do shit to y'all. Vengeance is the Lord's. That's who you need to be worried about.
He definitely gonna put something on his men to get in your ass too, though. Don't get it twisted. The men of the Lord gonna get back as well.
But see, Esau can't coordinate an attack on 144,000 because he don't know who they are. Because they don't know who they are.
Nope.
The Lord know how to. Man, you stupid. You out of your league, bro. This the ultimate chess master, and you the dumbest thing on two legs. How you think this gonna pan out, bro? I mean, just delusional as he wanna be, and proud at the same time. That's a deadly combination. Number one, you ain't living with reality, but you still lying to yourself like you the greatest. You the greatest thief, the greatest liar, the greatest murderer, the greatest pedo. Yeah, you do all those things. You excel in those areas.
That's gonna be his destruction. That's gonna be his destruction right there. This is Ecclesiasticus 41:8. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High God. For if ye increase, which you've been increasing on this earth with all this bullshit, the homosexuality, the bestiality, the killing, the massacres, all of that. You got everybody on this earth like that as well, following that same vibration. Woe be unto you, ungodly man, which have forsaken the law of the Most High God. For if he increase, it shall be to your destruction, man. And all of these things, the way y'all got the whole world upside down, is leading to y'all destruction and the fall of your kingdom right before your very eyes, right before everyone's very eyes. But like we always say, a lot of you just don't see it. Y'all know something going on, but y'all just can't see it.
They don't want to see it. Half of them know we know the truth. I mean, know we speaking the truth. I won't allow them to agree with us. You see, this is the stupidity of Esau Edom. Y'all gonna have to live with the fact that you destroyed yourself. And there's nothing superior about destroying yourself. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 11, verse 39. Art not thou that it remainest of the four beasts whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? You gonna destroy yourself. And you gonna have to live with that regret. Verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth, with much wicked oppression, and for so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. That's you, E. That's what you excel at, being a devil. Your history, you can't deny your history. You can't run from your history. You can't run from your identity. You can't run from your past. That whitewashing shit done played out. Everybody know who you are. The Lord has revealed you. Just like in Luke chapter 8, verse 17. There is nothing secret. Let me get it. I don't want to put you.
And to destroy. I have come that they might have life and have it more abundantly. Because this shit ain't life.
No.
This ain't life. You paying tributary every week. You're being taxed for privileges. You're not free.
Nope.
You living in a fucking delusion, man, that you free and you not. But they finna really show you how free you are when they start attacking you with those MOTV devices, man. They already got y'all in the trick bag with the digital ID, the precursor to the MOTV.
A lot of people don't even know they perpetual debt slaves. They don't know. This is the book of Luke. I found that scripture. Chapter 8, verse 17, read the Lord Yahushua speaking. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known to come abroad. The Lord is revealing this man. And the more that the Lord reveals, the more desperate Esau gets, because he's never been in this position where he's being challenged on everything he does and says. He was just able to get away with it back in the day. But now the Lord shutting that down. The Lord exposing your lies before the ink dried now. And he don't know how to react to that. So he gonna do what's natural. He gonna turn into the toddlers, the children that they are, the base men / children that they are, thinking they can just lie their way out of everything. No, that's coming to a close as well. You're gonna learn that the more lies you tell, the more regret you stacking on your head for later on down the road. Because this regret gonna keep you company. The regret of we dogged out the Lord's people. The regret that we tried our best to bring as much wickedness on these people as possible. And fail. You're gonna have to live with the regret that everything you did to us, it came back on you double. You're gonna have to live with that your worst fear coming to pass. That you're gonna be in captivity under us. That's your true fear. That's your deepest, darkest fear. The Lord's gonna give us an opportunity to get your ass back. And it's right around the corner. So I would say do all the wickedness you can while you can. Because when the judge dreads come down, the New Jerusalem, all that wickedness is over, baby.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, y'all talking about, speaking of this Jerusalem, y'all quit believing in that goddamn 3-eye Atlas shit.
What is that?
This at 152,000 miles with spiritual powers coming off of it. Y'all gonna know when that mothership pull up in here.
It ain't gonna be no guesswork.
It ain't gonna be like that. They said it was like 12 miles long or something.
How they know?
Exactly.
How do you know? Where is your ruler?
Right. Like how? Y'all stop believing in that 3-eye Atlas shit, man. It's AI. They gonna use AI to fuck a lot of y'all people minds up, bro.
Yeah, that's why they going so hard trying to normalize it now. I found another screenshot I want to bring out, and it's about the Jewish Talmud. This is some of the things that they live by. They don't follow nothing in this Bible. The Bible to them is like a movie prop, just to keep up appearances. But these are some of the things that they actually believe and live by. It's called, well, I ain't gonna read the names, but I'm just gonna read their so-called scriptures. A Jew may have sex with a child that is 3 years and 1 day old. Cush, black people, aren't qualified to perform the temple service. Kill the best of Gentiles. Each Jew will have 2,800 slaves. Once the Messiah arrives, all nations will serve the Jews. That's true. But it's not you. You eat them, baby.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got? Jews are human, but the Gentiles are not. See, this is what they tell themselves to free themselves out of the guilt of murder.
That's that pride.
That's the same shit they pulled with the Constitution, where they didn't consider murdering so-called black people murder because they didn't consider them human. They were 3/5 of a man. So technically, it's not murder. Okay, let's see what the Lord called it. Let me see what else they got. It is permissible for a Jew to rob a Gentile. A Jew does not have to pay back loans owed to a Gentile.
It's freaking reverse. It's in reverse, bro.
Yeah. If a Gentile studies the Torah, he is liable to receive the death penalty. If a Gentile hits a Jew, it is permissible to kill him. It is permissible for a Jew to murder a Gentile, but prohibited for a Gentile to murder a Jew. That's the Lord's chosen.
Hey, y'all made it to where y'all invincible damn near.
See, most of these things contradict the commandments, law, statutes, and commandments. You're not supposed to kill anybody. Well, I mean, you're not supposed to murder anybody because slaying an innocent person is considered murder. Kill is righteous. Certain laws that you break, laws, statutes, commandments, the punishment is death. But this stuff right here, these the people that y'all hold, that y'all say is the Lord's people.
And they swear up and down that they don't go by that they still read the Torah. Right. Y'all are jacking, bro. Y'all definitely reading up out of that. Fucking tunnel rats all underground, kids and shit.
I mean, high chairs. Ain't no excuse for having a high chair underground. What are you doing? You got an underage child up under there for a lengthy period of time, long enough to feed them in a bloody, shitty mattress. I wonder what was going on there. It's all right though. I mean, these people so prideful, they actually came out and said they had the right to grape. So yeah, you wicked as all hell.
That's where all the wickedness come from in the earth. Eat them.
They even, the IDF, these gay dudes, before they kill a man, they rape him while he's still dying. The Lord got something special for y'all. Y'all a special breed of wickedness, man.
They not satisfied with blood, man. They go overkill.
The Lord got something special. Y'all are special. Y'all extra wicked, and the Lord got something for that ass. And the one thing I want to say about, I explained this on the way. I want to go back to Trump and what he doing down in Venezuela. Because right now it seems like nobody's taking accountability. So, as much as I love our military, I want China to light a fire up under their ass. Because if China light a fire up under our military, maybe somebody on that ship would think twice before carrying out an unlawful order.
From them 48ers, because the show ain't the American government. It's
exactly.
48ers.
Exactly. I want Russia and China to light a fire under our military so they can stop following unlawful orders. You can see what happened. They showed you what they're going to do to you. They're going to have you carry out an unlawful order and throw you under the bus. So, long as y'all doing shit like that, I want Russia and China to light y'all asses up. That way, somebody on that ship say, no, we can't do that.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
And that shit, I don't even, these troops in America, y'all don't even stand a chance against them militaries over there, man.
No.
That's why y'all got this fucking draft back out here. Y'all done signed the executive order to bring the drafts back, 18 to 26, I believe. But them numbers gonna increase. Them numbers gonna increase, man. And there's gonna be people out here that don't want to fight. What y'all gonna do about them? Y'all gonna lock them up?
See, this is just a quagmire. This is a shit bomb about to explode, and everybody gonna get shit on them. Because number one, Trump got his military carrying out unlawful orders, throwing them under the bus. Number two, he fucking over his own military financially with playing with their money. So yeah, it's gonna be a mutiny come about. Somebody's gonna go against the government because it's only so much bullshit a soldier can take. There's only so much bullshit a person can take.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna crash out. It's just a matter of time. Trust me, the military is a very stressful place. Somebody gonna lose their shit.
Oh yeah, definitely can see that coming.
But that's the only way that's the only way to end, to get accountability. Somebody got to die. One of these United States ships got to get blown the fuck up for these admirals to say, oh no, that's an unlawful order. Because right now, y'all think Trump gonna protect y'all. He gonna throw you under the bus first. Let his history show everybody that did something for Trump. And it came back that they had to question that person. Like Kristi Noem, Pam Bondi, what's buddy name? Mike Johnson. They throwing each other under the bus. Trump throwing them under the bus, they throwing Trump under the bus. Cause they tired of trying to protect this man from his own lies. It's very exhausting.
That's that division.
Yeah, Satan against Satan.
Major of division right there. And like the scripture say, a kingdom that's divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand, man. And hell, America just, the people, the civilians are divided. The motherfuckers, especially amid that COVID. That started a whole lot of division. And since then, nothing but division has pretty much done ran all over America. It was already divided, but around COVID, that intensified. Here we are, damn near 6 years after, and this worse than it was before, man.
See, that's the big misconception. The very title of this country is misleading. There's nothing united about these states.
No.
And if we were all American, you wouldn't have to check a box on your application. What kind of American? Are you a black American? Are you a white American?
They're trying to see if you one of them or if you from another country, man.
I thought we were all Americans. Obviously not. That never happened. And I'm gonna show you why it never happened. I got another screenshot for you. Over 400 years of institutional racism in the United States. You had slavery from 1619 until today.
Yep.
You got black codes, 1865, 1866, KKK, 1865 to today. Jim Crow, 1877 to 1954. Redlining, 1934 to 1968. War on drugs, 1971. You know, that was a war on us. Planting crack in our neighborhoods.
Backfired a lot, too.
Mass incarceration, 1973 until now. 3 strikes law, 1993 until now, gerrymandering, ongoing, ICE agents going on now, wetback policies and anti-immigrant attacks going on now, and your current MAGA, 2016 to today. How we ever united when your government and the base men in power constantly plotting to murder citizens of the same country? These states were never united. This is the divided states of Babylon.
They dividing and conquering on this mud. And eventually, everybody finna be on an equal playing field out here, where you ain't nobody gonna have no jobs, ain't nobody gonna have no money. Like that Eve said, she fed up with America because she found out, and a lot of other people are finding out that it was just a scam. If you buy a house, why are you still paying taxes on it? It's a scam, man. Because once you die, that land going to Edom hands. Yep. They're not gonna. Edom can die and his land go to his family.
See, Esau wants your land. He don't want you to own nothing. But he had to come up with a scheme that if he gets it, he got to make it your fault. So how did he do that? All you got to do to lose your land is default on your paying your property tax, and he could just take it. This is the only country that you constantly paying for shit that'll never be yours.
Yeah.
That's the scam.
They own nothing is crazy.
Yeah. You done paid for your house. You miss a property tax payment. They'll take that shit like it was never yours. And you'll never pay off tax. That's why everybody's pissed off at this country. Because tax itself makes you a perpetual debt slave. You'll never pay it off.
Yeah. You have a fat ass check, $8, $9, $10, $1,000 check. Shit, them motherfuckers took like $300 out your check, man.
Off top.
Off bat before you even get your hands on it.
You don't even know how much you done made. They already took their cut. That's not payments. That's a jack.
Yeah.
You don't pay tax, they take tax.
Exactly. They'll give you an option to be like, hey, I'm going to go down here, I'm going to go pay these taxes. Now, as soon as your check printed up, they're getting theirs off top.
Yeah. They don't care about your rent, your groceries, your children, school supplies. We taking ours off the top. That's why it said. That's why James 2:13 reads like it reads. Those that have shown no mercy shall have no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. That's why it reads like that, and that also shows more that Esau does not have empathy. He doesn't know what it is. It wasn't given to him.
And he's a full-blown out thief.
Exactly.
He's a thief and a robber, man.
Just like they started their child support shit during the Clinton administration back in the 90s. It wasn't supposed to be ongoing, but see, that's the greed of Esau. He ain't finna turn down no free money he didn't have to work for. And this is not even law. It's under the guise of law. It's illegal to hold an American citizen under foreign treaties. That is out of the Hague, enforced by the small hats. So every time you step into a courtroom with a flag with yellow fringes, these people are breaking the law, not you.
Yeah, and the judge most of the time gonna be a 48er.
Oh, I got some shit on judges too. Let me see. Yep. Corrupt judge arrested for selling kids.
See?
We told y'all, these are not judges. They covered the faces of the judges thereof. These are Edomites in black robes.
Yeah.
You think a pedo judge is gonna throw the book at a pedo?
No. They protect their criminals here, man.
They protect their buddies. No. Oh, he's mentally ill. Let's give him some time down at in one of the mental institutions where he got a curfew. He can come and go as he please and all that other shit.
Still do what he want to do.
Yeah.
Off the radar.
Yeah, that's what they do. But see, us, we get the book thrown at us. Not even based on evidence, based on lies.
There's even, I want the books thrown at him.
Throw away the key. Put that animal in jail and throw away the key. Okay, where's your proof? I don't need no proof. My emotions, my proof.
Exactly.
That's Esau.
I just know it.
Yeah.
Accuser of thy brethren day and night, man. This man is getting ready to get cast down, though.
And we can't wait. We can't wait till the Lord put that heavenly boot all up in your ass.
Hmm?
Because it's well deserved and overdue. And you have exceeded the call of duty as far as wickedness.
Oh, yeah, he crossed the line.
I mean, they just all sloppy out in the open with. They don't even care how it look no more. They don't even try to clean it up no more. They just tell blatant lies every day, all day on TV.
They don't even care no more because, I mean, it's people out here that think for themselves still. But the vast majority of these people, they don't think for themselves. They go for what they heard or go for what they read on Google instead of just actually doing the research. And these governments, they know it. So they moving sloppy and motherfuckers ain't seeing it. But you know, only the circumspect people was paying attention. The whistleblowers, the Alex Joneses and shit like that.
And you know what else gonna increase Esau's power over the people? This AI.
Oh.
Because they gonna believe everything this man makes. They already got caught lying using AI. Look at what Kristi Noem did to them YNs in Chicago. That was the goal of AI. Yeah, they gonna make it seem harmless because they don't want you to deem it as a threat.
They did it to the average Jakes that time. Wait till they start trying to do it to the men of the Lord.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's gonna boil down to. Everything is gonna boil down to the men of the Lord. And the 2/3 Israelites that's gonna start getting destroyed over here in this land, man.
See, that was the end game anyway. Just like they trying to come after the Somalis now. Somalis ain't got no power. They worship false gods too. Their goal is to confuse the Somalis with the Israelites and pretend that they don't know the difference. It's an indirect way to get at us.
And it's another way for for that prophecy to be fulfilled that a lot of these nations is gonna hate this whore and burn her with fire because they gonna get tired of this mother. They gonna get tired of Babylon, bro. They already fed up.
Tired of Babylon.
They already fed up.
These countries cutting this place off like an estranged wife because Esau he cannot learn righteousness. He can't. He gonna put his greed and his wickedness before righteousness every time. So why even take the time to even try to trust in him when you know his end game is you having nothing and him having it all?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you trust him? Are you that desperate for love and acceptance in a wicked world? Well, guess what? You're gonna die with this wicked world. You're trying to be accepted by it.
You need to be trying to remove yourself from the ways of this world. And I'm talking to Israelites when I say that. You need to be trying to remove yourself from the ways of this world and seek out Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because once this bloody man get cut loose, he gonna spill a lot of y'all blood, man. He gonna spill a lot of y'all blood. He's spilling blood now, but on a whole other level, he's gonna split a lot of you blacks, Latinos, Native Americans blood, man. Especially the few that's gonna still be in this land while he's casting some out.
Yep, he gonna do it all out of emotion. This man is an emotional wreck. He's a spiritual wreck. That's a dangerous animal backed into a corner. You don't want to deal with that because the Lord is going to put a spirit on Esau to handle you 2/3.
Yeah.
So you need to try your best to stay away from this desperate man because a desperate man is a dangerous man. Look at all the desperate attempts he's doing now. They're failed attempts trying to control the narrative, trying to steal these people's oil. He ain't even hiding it no more. Well, we gonna seize the oil tankers. That's theft. Don't let Esau's words throw you from what they're actually doing. They're going down there and stealing these people's oil. How the hell something's yours, but it's in their land?
and America way the hell over here.
Exactly.
Stop, man.
Trump actually came on TV, said it's our oil. It belongs to the United States. It's on their land. Their land is their heritage. Their resources are their heritage. It's their heritage. So how is it yours, Esau? If it ain't no oil in Mount Seir, it ain't yours, homie. What we looking at?
We can close it out.
Yeah, we gonna sit down.
I want to bring this last scripture out because you gonna need Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai in the times that we coming in, man. This is Psalms 59:2. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity and save me from bloody men. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression nor for my sin, O Lord. They run and prepare themselves without my fault. Awake to help me, and behold, thou therefore, O Lord Yahweh, God of hosts, the God of Israel, awake to visit all the heathen. Be not merciful to any wicked transgressors, man. And this is what we praying for, that, and it's going to be that way. He's not going to have no mercy for these people, man. For everything they did for our people and what they continue to do, and for the destruction of their nation, they not going to get no mercy now, and they not going to get no mercy when they go into captivity, man.
I got a scripture before we close. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 24. The fear of the wicked, it shall come on him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. Oh, we want to see your ass get what you deserve. We don't care about what happened to us. As long as you get what you got coming, that's all. It'll be all this work, all this feeding the sheep, all this going out on highways and byways will be worth it. We don't have to see. Hey, if it's our lot to die on the side, we cool with that. As long as you get what you got coming.
And we still, the spirits that's in these bodies, still gonna get that recompense when we're born on the other side. Still gonna get in your ass.
We don't care. That's how bad we want to see you go down. We don't care about our own. And that's scriptural. We care about nothing. We do not care about this life. Those who try to save their life shall lose it. Those who lose their life shall save it.
Yep.
That's why we're not putting survival as a priority, because we know it's the Lord's will. If we are meant to make it, we're gonna make it. If we're not meant to make it, then well, we're gonna be all right, because we know we're coming back. So it's not even, I wouldn't even worry about it, because it's not in your control. What you want to do, what you want to focus on, is you want to do the best that you can to increase your chances of becoming one of the elect, beamed up. Don't worry about dying. If you worried about dying, you will never live.
You're gonna lose your life in that.
Exactly.
Manner, man. I got that scripture you was bringing out too, John 12:25. He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hated his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. You will get that eternal life, man. Because once Israel get the kingdom, it's forever and ever and ever and ever, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what them planets like.
See, that's why we don't covet life in a wicked kingdom like you Babylonians, because we hate our lives here. I wish the Lord come this afternoon and I'll be cool with it. But you people that prioritize life in a wicked kingdom over salvation going to a righteous kingdom, y'all done anyway, because the Lord sees that you would rather live in a wicked kingdom than the righteous one. So you're gonna die here. We don't care about this place. We can't wait to see it burn.
Yeah.
We can end on that one, bro.
You close out, bro.
So I want y'all to just think about everything y'all heard here today and really meditate on what's important. Don't let these psyops, these distractions, what your family and friends think about you taking this truth seriously. Don't let that deter you from doing otherwise. Because I promise you, all your family and friends that know you in the truth, when the shit hit the fan, they're gonna come to you for answers.
Yeah.
I promise you. So with that, we want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Wakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us this truth. Why abide Babal, Shalom.